Hello and welcome back to Solent Sports News. I am Lloyd Stevens. Today I'm joined by John Paul.
Yes. Thank you for having me, Lloyd.
It's a pleasure, mate. Well done yesterday for beating Bristol. How did that go? How did you play personally?
I feel like I started the game off well. Hit a 3-point in the corner on the left side, which was very enjoyable, good. And then we rode that wave up until the second half. And our third quarter was good, which is something we usually struggle with. And then so on, the game went through. And we closed the game, we ended up winning, so I was happy.
Fabulous, fabulous. We hear that you're not just teammates, but you guys are housemates as well. How does the dynamic work at home, and does that make you play better on the court as a team?
Yeah, no, I would say it does help us play better because it's like, due to us living together, it's like, because obviously I have brothers as well, like back home, so it's like, it's that type of vibe in the house. Yeah. So I would say it does help us play better, and it makes us understand each other more, I would say. So it's good. And we have a dog as well, so OB really brings everyone together.
Nice, nice. As a point guard, you're leading the plays, reading the game constantly. How do you keep the team's energy so high all the time?
I've tried to know what people are best at. So, for example, you probably know Lucas by now. So, for example, if I see Lucas open corner or top of the key, try to give it to him so he shoots. If I see Elijah coming downhill, give him the ball, try to find people open in their spots. And not try to force anyone to do something they're not comfortable with. Right, and if someone makes a mistake, tell them keep their head up, natural stuff. Just keep it going.
Awesome. Yeah, nice. Obviously, I understand one day that you want to go pro. What steps are you taking to try and make that dream a reality?
I'm currently obviously playing at uni and also playing outside of uni, currently at Bracknell right now. Bracknell, so that's good. That's their D3 team, so semi-pro kind of vibe. So it's good. Other guys on that team have played pro, older people, younger people, so it's good. And that's probably the newest step I've taken in that direction of playing pro.
Would you say it's difficult to try and balance both those teams and your university work at the same time?
At times it can be, but it's just I need to maintain focus and remember those things are what I need to keep going forward and not try not to get distracted, even though there's loads of distractions. But yeah, just keep it going, I won't lie.
What would you say is one thing that people would be surprised to learn about the life of a uni student, especially one living with his teammates, obviously?
Surprising, how little arguments we have.
Yeah.
I was expecting, I'd say maybe more arguments about stuff, but it's everyone has a very laid back approach to, let me just say, life in general. Has a very laid back approach to life. So it's if something is out of place, if someone's dish has been used, they're not gonna make a big deal about it. They just use another thing, or if the shower's in use another shower. So it's I don't know, it's really reasonable in the house.
Nice, so, yeah, that sounds good. And next, what's it like being point guard for Solent University?
Point guard, at times I need to remember, despite being one of the younger ones, I have to remember I need to lead by example, because my team will always be watching me, because even if I'm not the one that scores, I'm the one that will bring the ball down the floor. I'm the one that will guard the best player on their team. Course, yeah. So it's I need to just do what I do the best I can, and then they will try their best to replicate it.
Thank you very much for coming in, JP. Well, now it's time for a short break. I'll be back with you with more sports in just a few minutes. See you soon.
Well, to our senior cricket correspondent, Lloyd Stevens, who's live for us in New Zealand now. Lloyd, both test teams coming into this series in really strong form. How do you see their recent performances and how do they compare?
Yeah, both teams have been in really, really strong form. New Zealand are coming off the back of a historic 3-0 victory in India, whereas England have just lost 2-1 to Pakistan. However, they have won 4 of their last 5 test matches in New Zealand. For England, both Yorkshiremen, Joe Root and Harry Brook, have been phenomenal this year, scoring a combined amount of 2,000 runs. On the New Zealand side, Rachin Ravindra has turned up a star, scoring 855 runs for them.
So you're there at the Hagley Oval in Christchurch. Talk to us a little bit about the history of that ground behind you.
Yeah, John, to start off with, it's an absolutely stunning ground, as you can see behind me. Known for its pace-friendly conditions, England will be looking out for the new kid on the block, O'Rourke, who has looked extremely dangerous recently, getting it up to 88 miles per hour. They'll obviously also be looking out for Matt Henry and Tim Southey. Tim Southey, in his retiring test match, has a fantastic form at this ground with 59 wickets at an average of 20.
So finally, I'm going to have to push you on this one, Lloyd. What's your prediction for the game?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very, very close game. New Zealand have the home advantage, but England are a formidable opponent with their aggressive play style. I think it's going to come down to whether the England batsmen can handle the New Zealand bowling attack, but it's safe to say that it's going to be a close game and it's going to be very entertaining nonetheless.
Lloyd Stephens for now in New Zealand. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
I'm here at St Mary's Stadium, home of Southampton Football Club, where Russell Martin is under immense pressure, having lost 7 of his 8 games. They are joint bottom of the table with Wolverhampton Wanderers, with only 1 point, coming here against Ipswich Town. The fans are getting progressively annoyed and agitated with Russell Martin's tactics and his decisions, and generally just their poor form. The board had to decide whether they're going to stick with Russell Martin or whether they're going to find somebody new to manage Southampton Football Club.